All right, Carl, ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports, welcomes you all to the spectacular Minute Maid Park here in Houston as we get ready for another edition of Major League Baseball.
Today, it's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Houston Astros.
This is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, and we're ready to bring you all the excitement of this ball game. Joe, we're just about ready to get started, but very quickly, what about the Brewers in this one?
Well, these guys are in the midst of a pretty good streak right now. They've won 7 of their last 10 ball games, and a lot of that boils down to the fact that their pitching is keeping them in a lot of ball games. We'll see how they fare today.
Roger Clemens
will be doing the pitching.
Well, you know you're in good shape if you've got Roger Clemens on the mound. The Rocket had an unbelievable season last year. Here's a guy who had an amazing career, retires at the top of his game, then comes back and posts his best numbers in years. He's one of the greatest of all time.
The pregame warm-ups are over. It's about time for baseball. Thanks for joining us here on ESPN.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ground ball. Vizcaíno is there, and he throws on to first for the out. One away.
And a chance now to take a look at the lineup for the Brewers.
Jeff Jenkins
is hitting that big 4th spot in the order. Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. Just off the plate, and that's ball 1.
Most of your power hitters like to extend their arms on that pitch away, but that one was too far away.
Now the 1-0 pitch.
I don't think he likes that call much, but the umpire says right out there on the edge, and he says, "You're killing me, ump."
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
John, he stays behind the ball well, and he's got himself a 1-out base hit.
Here's a quick look at the Astros and how they take the field defensively. Runner at first, 1 down.
Quick throw to first, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
1 out, man on first.
First pitch to him. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. There he goes towards second. Swings and hits this one in the air down the right field line. Berkman is there, and he makes the catch. 2 down now. Jeff Jenkins
steps into the batter's box. Last year he hit 27 homers. Last year he had 93 runs batted in.
On the ground to second. Clemens has got it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on a hit and 1 man left up. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1, and we have no score. Andy Pratt
is going to be out there on the mound making the start in this one.
First pitch, here it comes. Here's a swing and a liner into left center. And this one rolls all the way to the wall. The throw to second. And he is out at second.
Spivey came up throwing that time, and he nailed the runner at second. Here's a look, Joe.
I guess you have to question the decision to try for second, but it was going to take a good throw to get him, and it might have been worth the risk.
Here's the lineup for Houston. He is in the number 3 spot in the batting order. Base is empty, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a roller towards the hole. Bay has it on the hop. On to first, 2 down.
Now let's take a look at the Brewers and how they take the field defensively. Two outs, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Here's a swing and the ball popped up, foul down the left field line. Bay is there, and that'll do it for this half of the inning. No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. After 1, and we have no score.
The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next. Bay is due up second in the next half inning.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it.
He throws.
Doesn't get the call on the splitter, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way.
You always try to keep the splitter down because that'll set up the next pitch.
The 2-1 pitch.
Well, most hitters aren't going to chase that pitch down and away because they can't hit it anyway.
The 3-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Everett is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Bay comes up for the first time right now. 1 out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. This one swung on and fouled away. Hit on the ground down the first base line. And he steps on first, and that's out number 2.
That's a great play for the force at first base. He just took care of it himself.
Number 12
steps into the box. He didn't have any home runs last season. He didn't have any RBIs last season.
First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike. Doesn't get the call on the splitter, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed, 1-2.
And man, that's one-on-one power baseball right there.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
He threw a two-seam fastball. Let's watch it on K-Zone. Here's a recap of the strikeout. He put together quite a string of good pitches. We've got it on replay. Let's take a look.
Yeah, one after the other, and he just looks unhittable right now.
Nothing doing here this half inning. On now to the last half of the second. Still no score.
The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next.
Jeff Bagwell
will be the first man up.
First pitch to him. That swung on at a high fly ball to right. Clark is there and puts it away for out number 1.
Not a bad swing, but he's too far underneath it. And the result is an easy fly to right.
Base is empty, 1 out.
First pitch on the way. And that's too low. 1 ball, no strikes.
Man, that's a great 2-strike pitch, but it doesn't work here. Curveball down, starts in the...
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Bay has got it. His throw, not in time, and that'll be an infield single. Craig Biggio
is the batter. Last season he clobbered 24 home runs with 8 home runs for the year.
First pitch, here it comes.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
He got his 2-0 fastball, and he missed it. 2-1. He's ready. Now the 2-1 pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
He's ready. The 2-2 pitch on the way.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3. Let's see this one again on K-Zone. It was a 4-seam fastball. You'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
Not the way he was looking to end that at bat, Joe.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul.
The pitch.
Well, he tried to make a perfect pitch, but he misses down and away.
Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
Here's the four-seam fastball coming at you on K-zone to give you a better look.
Joey was picking on this hitter, working that inside on this one.
Well, he also made the pitcher's job easier by being off on his swing.
The Houston Astros pick up a hit but leave him at second and fail to score. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. Still no score.
And the numbers 8, 9, and 1 hitters are due up next.
Junior Spivey
Will be the first man up.
First pitch, here it comes. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, he didn't get cheated. That's the big fly swing.
The 1-1 pitch on the way. Grounded back to the mound. Clemens is right there. Over to first for out number 1. Pratt
Comes to bat now. It's the first time at the plate for him. 1 out, none on.
first pitch to him.
There's a swing and a drive. Hit down the right field line and deep.
And foul.
On the way.
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the second out of the inning.
Man, there's a pitch up in the zone. He swung right through it. He'll have to hit that one next time. He just punished him here, John. 3 great pitches.
Well, he's got to have great stuff because you don't see guys go down on 3 pitches like that very often.
Very nice.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a line drive, and it drops in for a base hit. The throw to second.
He tells the pitcher, "You're not going to get us 1, 2, 3." Good piece of 2-out hitting there.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
A throw back to the bag.
A runner at first with 2 down.
He's running, heading for second. And he's in there at second.
The throw is too late here, John, and he's able to steal second base with a good slide.
Yeah, I thought the slide maybe was the key to the whole thing, Joe.
I noticed on the replay, John, he didn't have too much of a lead at first either.
He spins and throws back to second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Changeup, waved at and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And the changeup. 1-2 now.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Here's a swing and a soft liner towards left center. Everett dives and he made the catch. Wow, what a play.
Joe, it's always about sound fundamental play, but sometimes a guy also just has a flair for the dramatic.
And you're right, John. This is fundamental baseball. This is a super play. Nice job.
The Milwaukee Brewers pick up a hit but leave him at second and fail to score. And we move on now to the home half of the third, and it's still 0-0.
They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up.
Adam Everett
will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
I think that one flew on him a bit, but it still caught the zone.
He deals.
Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, but it's in there for a strike, and he falls behind 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Big swing and a miss on the changeup. He struck him out. 1 away.
Great location on this pitch. He kept it down and caught the corner.
Clemens
is ready to dig in now. 1 out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, he tried to get the outside corner, but he missed. Just barely. Smart hitter there. Well, he missed down and in. I don't think they were trying to throw it there, but that's where it ended up.
The 3-0 pitch. Oh, he had the green light 3-0, but he missed it. 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. The 3-1 pitch is a curve. That's by him. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Changeup, swung on and missed, and that is out number 2.
Man, that's a tough pitch. All he could hope to do there is foul it off, but he swung right through it.
Everett will step in. 1 for 1 in this game.
Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a liner to left. Lee into a slide as he takes one away with a great basket catch. Lee
Makes an incredible play diving to get this one.
John, have another look here. This ball's carrying pretty well, but he's on his horse and he makes a super play. Put a cape on that guy.
No runs, no hits, and no one left on. We're through 3 here at the ballpark, and we have no score.
The 3, 4, 5 hitters, the big hitters, coming up.
Carlos Lee
Will be the first man up.
This ball is hammered down the left field line, but it goes foul.
He kicks, he throws. Swung on and hit down the left field line, into the corner,
And foul. Swung on and grounded towards the hole, and it drops in for a base hit.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
Jenkins will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch to him. And he swings and hits this one foul. Right back to the mound. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning.
You want to make sure you get one in this situation, but now the man moves into scoring position.
1 man out, 1 man on, a runner at second.
First pitch to him. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. A dive, but he's back in easily. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he dives back safely. Now he sets. Here's the
Swinging a high drive, straight away left field, racing back to the wall.
Oh, and it's off the wall. Lee is around third, and he'll score.
John, they're off the snide now. He got a pitch in the kill zone, and he makes them pay with an RBI double. Attaboy.
Bay comes in here. He didn't have any home runs last season, with a career slugging percentage under 400. 1 out, runner at second.
First pitch, here it comes. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but it got away from him.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a soft liner to the right side. Vizcaíno is there to put the squeeze on it for the out. Number 12
Steps in. He didn't have any home runs last season, with a
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Ensberg has it. Throws on to first, and the side is retired. The Milwaukee Brewers score once on 2 hits with 1 man left on. We go to the last of the 4th. The Brewers on top, 1-0.
And the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next.
Lance Berkman
Up second in the inning, and he's going to be awfully tough to deal with.
cut on and missed, and it's 0-1.
He delivers.
And this one's grounded to second. And his throw is in time for out number one. Berkman
will dig in. He's a switch hitter. Batting from the right side here.
They're down by one, but the fans are still cheering. This ballpark is pumped. Well, he wants to get a big hit here. He's down by one.
Swing and a liner to left. Lee boots it. Lee lets this one eat him up.
It looked like he was going to come up with it, but he fumbled the catch.
Yeah, just the way you tried to get that big sailfish into the boat the other day.
You're right about that. I didn't get it in.
With one out, there's a runner at first.
First pitch, here it comes. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to third.
Well, a little one-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
Ensberg will step in. 1 for 1 in this game. First pitch on the way. Hit in the air toward foul territory down the left field line.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
The 1-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
There's a swing and a liner to right center. One run can walk home. The throw to second. Bagwell is right behind him, and he will also score.
John, that's 3 straight hits he surrendered. He's got to bounce back and get this guy.
Craig Biggio
is up to the plate now. Last season he clobbered 24 home runs. With his career slugging percentage under .440.
Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
Here's the pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and it's now 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Fastball, got it. 2 down.
Seems like he's added a couple of feet on his fastball, John. It's getting by all these hitters.
Jose Vizcaíno
is up now. Last season he had just 3 home runs. With a career slugging percentage under .400.
Just missed with the fastball. Ball 1. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. Change up just off the corner. Now he falls behind 2-0. He's ready. The 2-0 pitch.
That tells you better not get too comfortable in the batter's box. Seems like he's added a couple of feet on his fastball, John. It's getting by all these hitters. Now let's see what he comes back with. 3-1. The hitter will probably be swinging here.
He sets, and here's the 3-1 pitch. Here's a good pitch at the knees, and it's full. 3-2.
The 3-2 pitch on the...
Here's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. The throw to second.
Nice job that time. Found a good pitch to hit, and just like that, they've got the lead. And even early in this ball game, you can already see that every run is going to be an important one.
Now a throw over.
Runner at first with 2 down.
There he goes for second. And he's in there at second.
The throw is too late here, John, and he's able to steal second base with a good slide.
Yeah, I thought the slide maybe was the key to the whole thing, Joe.
I noticed on the replay, John, he didn't have too much of a lead at first either.
And he delivers.
He spins and throws back to second, and he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Struck him out, and they're able to stop the bleeding. The side is finally retired. The Astros pick up 4 hits in the inning and push across 3 runs.
And we'll head to the 5th here in Houston. Houston is out in front,
3-1.
They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up.
Junior Spivey
will be the first man up.
First pitch to him. Here's one high and inside for ball 1.
A lot of times that fastball up and in can be the toughest pitch for anybody to hit.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way.
That ball is swung on and drilled down the line and left. That one is deep. Does it have enough?
And foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. 2-1 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. This one swung on and hit on a line. Pratt will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far.
Nobody on base with 1 out.
First pitch on the way.
He throws.
Good hard splitter that time, and he's in control. It's 0-2. Swung on and ripped towards second. On to first for out number 2. Erickson
Comes in now. His average is at .283 with a career batting average under 100.
First pitch, here it comes. First pitch is a changeup outside, ball 1.
Well, you're not going to get the hitter to chase a changeup that's off the plate. The hitters will go that way if you get a lot of the plate, but that one was too far outside.
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed, 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
Swing and a liner to right. And that gets down for a base hit. The throw to second.
John, he found a pitch to his liking that time. Let's see if they can get something started here with 2 outs.
Runner on first, 2 outs.
He had to stretch out that time, but he just didn't make it.
2 outs, a man on first.
First pitch on the way.
The pitch.
Swing and a ground ball to short. Everett is there to play it on the hop. Throws to first, and the side is retired. No runs on 1 base hit and a runner left at first. We go to the last of the 5th.
Houston with the lead,
3-1.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots coming up next.
Jason Lane
We'll try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
That one almost got the outside corner, but it's still down and away.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch waved at and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball, swung on and missed, 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Swing and a miss on the curveball, 1 down.
John, that pitch is down and in. That shows great control right there. That'll finish the job anytime. Let's see the K-zone on this curve. A fantastic strikeout pitch here. It's headed down and in, and the batter just didn't have time to adjust. He never had a chance on this one.
Not a real good swing, Joe.
But you've got to give the pitcher credit, too. He made the pitch, and the batter couldn't handle it.
Yeah, but just a bad swing.
Yes, it was. Sometimes you stay away just to set up the pitch inside. Let's see if he comes back inside with this one.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second. And he'll tag him for the out at first. Lane will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Base is empty. 2 down here.
First pitch to him.
You can throw the power curve inside if you break it off the plate. He just missed.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. And that falls for a base hit.
John, with 2 outs, you just want to hit a ball hard somewhere. And here he comes up with a solid base hit.
Runner at first with 2 down.
First pitch on the way.
He has some happy fans to cheer him on as they lead by 2.
Swing and a liner to left. Lee to his knees. Oh, what a great catch. Lee
with an acrobatic diving catch. I think it's worth another look, Joe.
Well, Johnny gets a great jump on this one. He's able to lay out and pull this one in. Nice grab.
The Houston Astros pick up no runs on 2 hits, and they strand just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark.
Houston with the lead.
3-1.
Many of you may have just tuned in, and for your benefit, I'll remind you that I'm John Miller. That's Joe Morgan over there. And this is Major League Baseball on ESPN. The numbers 3, 4, 5 spots, the big hitters due up.
Carlos Lee
will be the first man up.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0.
The fastball up and away is not going to get the job done today.
The 2-0 pitch, here it comes. The 2-1 offering. And they say he held up in time there, and it's 3-1. Now the 3-1 delivery. Swinging the ball hit pretty well, heading into foul territory down the left field line. Here's the payoff pitch.
Well, if you guess right and you're looking for a change-up away, you can go the other way.
Jenkins will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Nobody out and a runner at first.
Now a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in time.
Runner at first, nobody out.
He's running towards second. And he is out. Tried to take second.
And they nail him trying to steal. He did not wait around a whole long time before he made that attempt.
Well, he tried to take off on the first pitch, but he was ready for it, and he fires a strike to nail him.
Here it comes.
0-2, you got to concentrate on putting the ball in play. Strikeout doesn't help you here.
Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
Man, that's a hard slider with a nice leg break, John. That's a great 2-strike pitch. Tough one to hit.
Hall will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. A splitter just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery.
Well, he's not afraid to pitch inside, and he gives you a pretty good example of that there. Whoa.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. Fastball is cut on and missed. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes. That misses down around the ankles. 3-1 now.
Well, you're trying to make a pitch inside with the change, but if you get it down and in, no telling where it might end up if you swing.
Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Berkman is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this happening. On to the bottom of the sixth. Houston leads it 3-1.
The heart of the order coming up next.
Jeff Bagwell
Will be the first man up.
First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Lee at the warning track as he makes the catch. Ensberg will come to the plate. 2 for 2 in this one.
One out, nobody on.
First pitch to him. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. And he throws the first in time for out number 2. Biggio will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch, here it comes. Lays off a called strike, and it's 0-1.
He delivers.
There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Throws on to first, and the side is retired. They go down quickly and quietly here at the end of 6 full innings.
Houston is out in front,
3-1.
The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next.
Junior Spivey
will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
First pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Doesn't get the call on that slider. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Got him on the splitter. 1 away.
Good pitch on the outside edge. He couldn't do anything with that one. That's a tough pitch with 2 strikes. Well, we're going to take a look back at the strikeout in the sequence of pitches. He threw only 4, so that was quick.
Yeah, that's for sure. Quick and back to the dugout.
Number 12 will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch to him. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. A splitter just off the corner, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, he was trying to throw a strike with it, but the last second it moved down and in.
That one's a little bit below the knees. 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. Here it comes. He watches the splitter all the way. 3-1.
3-1. He's still looking at a good hitter's count here.
The 3-1 pitch on the way. Change-up, swung on it, missed. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Swung on and hit down the line and left. It has a chance.
And foul. This is the payoff pitch coming. Swing and a miss on the slider. 2 down.
John, he has a great slider today, and these hitters have no chance to hit it. This shows a lot of determination on the part of the pitcher. He fouled off a lot of pitches. He made a lot of good pitches, but in the end, the pitcher won the battle.
It was a great job and a great battle to watch. Bases empty, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. Now the 1-0 pitch. And there's ball 2. The 2-0 pitch on the way. There's ball 3. Now the 3-0 offering. Pitch out, but nothing doing that time.
John, this pitch had to be in the middle of the plate, not up and away.
2 down, a runner at first.
There he goes toward second. And he is out on a good throw.
And he was caught stealing there. Here's the replay, Joe.
They came in with the fastball this time. You ask the catcher, and they'll tell you that's the best pitch to throw him. And he zips one down there to nail his man.
And they go down in short order.
7th inning stretch time in Houston.
The Astros lead it 3-1.
It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up.
Jose Vizcaíno
Will be the first man up.
First pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed. 0-1.
The pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first base line. And he'll step on first for out number 1.
I like the nice execution here by the first baseman, and he gets the force out.
Ausmus will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch to him. First pitch a slider for a called strike. This one swung on and fouled away. Now here's a swing and a sinking liner to left. And it's in there, base hit.
You're not going to find a whole lot of guys that like that pitch up and in. But here's one of them. He can drive that inside pitch, and he got good wood.
He bunts the ball. And foul. Now a throw over. Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to third.
John, this ball is not hit particularly well, but he gets down the line quickly and is able to beat it out for a base hit.
Runners at first and second with 1 out.
But he's back in time.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 1. A throw back to second, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he dives back safely. He spins and throws back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily.
On the way.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Swing and a line drive. Spivey has it, and the runners will have to stay put at second and third.
We'll get a chance on the replay to watch his approach to second base. He dives head first and is able to grab the bag just in time.
I think head first was the way to do it, Joe. That got in there the most quickly.
Well, they don't teach you to keep your jersey clean, that's for sure. Well, he didn't get cheated. That's the big fly swing.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Bay is right there. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. The Astros get 2 men in scoring position on a couple of hits, but can't get the key hit to bring anybody around. We'll move ahead to the 8th. The Astros on top, 3-1.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next.
Erickson
Is due up second in the next half inning.
first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. This one swung on and hit down the line and right, and that one falls in there, base hit.
This is what you want from a pinch hitter. He comes into the game cold and delivers a knock.
Runner at first.
First pitch, swings and lines this one towards the hole.
Burnt
Is racing, and he gets there for the out.
And this one definitely deserves another look.
And, John, this is one of those plays you'll be seeing on SportsCenter. Great heads-up play for the out.
Yeah, so we'll get a lot of more looks then.
Clark will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. First pitch on the way. Grounded softly to short. Ensberg has it on the hop. Throws to first in time for out number 3. So no runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. Here come the Astros in the last half of the 8th. The Astros lead 3-1.
The numbers 3, 4, 5 spots in the order is coming up next.
Lance Berkman
Coming to the plate next, and he always guarantees a lot of trouble at the plate.
Slider stays inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Swung on and ripped towards second. Spivey is there to put the squeeze on it for the out. Bagwell will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game.
Bases empty, 1 out.
First pitch, here it comes. And that misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
This one ends up and in, but the catcher didn't call for it there.
The 1-0 pitch on the way.
Nice try. He started at the middle of the plate, but it broke too far off the outside corner.
Now the 2-0 pitch. He got his 2-0 fastball, and he missed it. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 on the way. On the ground to short. And that falls for a base hit. The throw to second.
You've got to be disciplined as a hitter to be able to go out and get that pitch down and away. But he's been able to hit that pitch pretty well most of his career. And he does it again here.
Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Pitch on the way.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to third.
This pitch is really bearing down on him, but he steps into this one and gets the sweet spot of the bat on it.
Runners at first and second with 1 out.
First pitch to him.
When you stand that far from the plate, that keeps you from diving in on the pitch away from you.
He's at the belt. The 1.
Now here's a swing, and the ball hit well down the left field line. It may have a chance.
And foul. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Great time to call the changeup, and it's 1-2. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure.
The 1-2 pitch.
This is swung on and hit in the air. Lee is right there as he puts it away. Lee has it, and the runners will have to hold at first and second.
Chris Burke will be batting here. He didn't have any home runs last season, with a career slugging percentage under 400.
Anytime you can get the slider down and away, that's going to be the toughest pitch for any hitter to handle.
Now he sets. Here's the 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Good downward action to the splitter. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to the plate.
And that, folks, is his first career big league hit. I tell you, that's such a thrill. And let me tell you, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that have gotten him to this point.
First pitch on the way. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
He deals.
Doesn't get the call on that slider. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. And it's in there, base hit.
Good pitch that time. Gets him to hit it on the ground, but you can see just by picking him up and laying him down, he legs this one out for a base hit.
Bases are loaded with 2 down.
First pitch to him.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Fastball waved at and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. He's at the belt. Now the 2-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a miss at the heater, and we're even now at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Spivey is there, and he throws on to first, and the side is retired. Jenkins
really showed some incredible balance and throwing skills right there. I am very impressed, Joe, at how he was able to do this one.
Great play by the second baseman. I had to do this sometimes, but you're always weighing the options of settling down before you throw or throwing immediately. Sometimes you just have to throw it immediately or the play is already over. Here he made a terrific off-balance throw.
First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, he started that one right at the hitter with tight rotation. It broke right over the inside corner and fooled him.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Jenkins will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point. Had to throw over to first, but he's back in time.
One man on, nobody out.
Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in time.
Runner at first, nobody out.
Over to first, trying to keep him close, and he's back in time.
One man on, nobody out.
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He kicks, he throws.
Doesn't get the call on that slider. 1-1. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Now a swing and a drive deep into left field. This ball is going back. Gone! A 2-run homer. Now they still trail by 3 runs, but that 2-run homer makes it look a little bit more doable.
Well, if you need to start pecking away at the lead, this is the way to do it.
All right, Joe, I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit. You think they'll be able to hold on to this lead? I want you to go out on a limb, make a prediction right here.
Well, John, the way things have been going here, I'm definitely not going to put this one in the win column just yet.
Bill Hall
is the batter. Last year, he had 9 total homers all year, with a career slugging percentage under 400.
Swing and a miss. He was just a little bit under it. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider for out number 1.
Man, that's right down the middle. He missed it. Strike 3. 3 pitches and he's out. Great pitching here. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, and see you later.
Bay will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch to him.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and lined to right field. And that one falls in there, base hit. The throw to second.
The key here is he really stays back on the ball. He lets his bat do the work and just makes good, solid contact.
Runner at first, 1 down.
First pitch on the way.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there.
Low and inside. Ball 2, 2-0.
Well, you're trying to make a pitch inside with the change, but if you get it down and in, no telling where it might end up if you swing.
but he's back in time. Now he sets. Here's a hit in the air to left center. And it's through and into the gap. It should be extra bases. The throw to second. And the runner is waved in, and he will score from second.
John, these guys won't quit. Base knock there, and just like that, we've got ourselves a 2-run ball game. And this game's far from over. We've got a second now to see the four-seam fastball on K-zone. You'll see this one headed down in the zone, but the batter manages to get some good wood on it anyway.
Yeah, some disciplined hitting there, Joe.
Sure was. You really got to be able to concentrate on the low pitches to be able to handle them.
One out, man on first.
First pitch, here it comes. This is swung on, and a liner to second for one. The Houston Astros
come out victorious here, Joe. And these fans are going to head home happy. The home team gave them the happy ending.
Well, they should be happy, John. Not only did they win the ball game, but they played well. And in the end, they wore their opponents down, so the home team goes away happy.
Roger Clemens
was really outstanding on the mound tonight. And, Joe, I think we've got to make him our ESPN Video Games Player of the Game.
Well, the Rockets been doing this for a lot of years. Roger Clemens has proven time and time again that he's one of those guys you can count on every time you hand him the ball. He had his usual command today, and he was great.
That's going to do it for us for this one. Carl Ravitch is coming up next with Baseball Tonight. Stay tuned for that. Until we see you next time, this is John Miller for Joe Morgan. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, the final score, the Houston Astros get the win 6-4. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com.
So long from Houston.